Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show, the Daily Nugget. This will be our first weekly end of the week review show that I plan on. Um, One of the members in the members on the live stream we did Monday. Can't exactly remember who came up with it, but what we decided to do as far as the scheduling goes is Monday's show. I'll probably just come up with the topic myself. We will have the pregame beforehand with the members only live stream. And the members will choose the topics for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then Friday. We're just kind of go back and touch on everything that we talked about throughout the week. It's kind of like a review, and anything else that popped up in the community during that time. So yeah, that's it. Today is week uh, number two. It's been two weeks nonstop, so it seems to be going pretty good. I'm excited about it. People seem to like the show, so we're just going to keep rolling with it. All right, let's see who we got in here today or tonight so far. We have Georgia Peach. What is going on? Emma Reynolds, hello. Be Charming, welcome. Militant Roots, Eyes to See, welcome. You're new here and you are awesomely. Oh, great. You saw me over on Natives Live. Yeah. Yeah, I always got to hang out with my boy Native. And you are welcome, 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 welcome. Tiger, what's going on? Angela Bassett. Or Angela, why did I say Bassett? Isn't there a movie star named Angela Bassett? Anyway, Angela B in North Carolina. President accounted for. Ronnie Braun, what's going on? Carrot Top. B Charming. Bushcraft family, what's going on? Lazarek, which one of you is it? Is it both of you? Chris or Lee? I'm just going to say Lazarek. What's going on? Well, thank you for popping in to say hello. We appreciate that. We do. Hello. Spotted Fawn. Mark Bottoms. The best life. What's going on, brother? Nice to see. Waterwell guy. Rubens, Milton Rubens, what's going on? Welcome to the show, everybody. It's Lee. Chris is still at work. Well, hello, Lee. Thanks for popping in to say hello. Um, Yeah, so what I'm going to do tonight is just kind of have like a brief review because I kind of had a feeling that if we like, whatever topic we talked about Monday, maybe some other things would transpire throughout the week. So there would be a reason to retouch on it. Or maybe somebody had questions from a show that we did Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday that they didn't get to ask. They can ask it now, that kind of thing. So, Monday's show was on the deal that's going down with Facebook now. If they're going into some kind of metaverse, they're trying to rebrand themselves after being thrown under the bus by mainstream media. Rural Prepper, what's going on? Sherry Leach, hey, Lynn, hello. Yeah, apparently Facebook pissed off somebody on that's a little bit higher up on the food chain than they are, and they either got thrown under the bus or this was just like part of the master plan, the rebranding and changing things up, and complete waste of tax-paying dollars to haul him in front of the Supreme Court and watch both sides of the fence lie to each other, and nothing ever happens. I mean, come on, people. Um, there's a reason that they included that scene in the Iron Man movie, Iron Man 2, I believe it was, when he told all the congressmen to basically piss off and walked out because nothing ever happens at those things. They just spend a lot of money. People talk back and forth to each other, and then they just go home. Yeah, so it's a complete waste of time. But it's always number one on the news cycle. So it is what it is. Hey, Susanna's here. Who else we got? I believe I said hello to everybody. Yeah. So Monday we did the Facebook thing. Let's see. Tuesday I had unexpected company and I took the night off because I was wore out. I believe Wednesday we talked about alternate heating sources for your home in the wintertime in case it really is a dark winter. And then yesterday we dabbled with the supply chain issues that I called pretty much bullshit. Um, it's all staged. I mean, it really is happening. Don't get me wrong. There really is a supply chain issue, but it's a man-made issue and it's caused on purpose. At least that's my humble opinion. But it is what it is. So, who out there's got any questions on it? Han Solo, what's going on? Anybody want to retouch on any of the topics or have anything they want to add to it. Yeah, that name spreads out. Yeah, not just his face. You are correct. Plus, now that the T-Man's getting into the social media arena, you know, they're probably going to have to change some things up just to stay relevant, because I'm anxious to see what happens if he actually does do it. And, if he does do it, I mean, it's going to be an instant overnight success. The haters are going to be members just as much as his followers. So it'll be awesome. Carrot Top's dropping in a little community up. It says Sam Club has a good deal on a 2200-watt generator for 319. What kind of generator is it? Carrot Top. What's the brand name at Sam's Club? Is it like a Westinghouse or something? 2200 watts for 319. Wow, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. 2200 watts. That's plenty enough to run everything in your kitchen and light up some of the important parts of your house. I mean, it's not going to power your entire home by no means, but it will get you over the hump. Let's see what we got going on. I'm your Huckleberry. What's going on? Yeah. So did the we got off topic pretty quick on last night's show on the supply chain issues. And those things are still developing even right now. I mean, they're still, you can't click on any kind of news outlet, whether it be on the internet, in print, or on television, whether it's local or cable. Somebody's talking about supply chain issues, and they're always pointing the finger at somebody else. You know, none of us are in charge of that supply chain. I mean, it's run by people a lot more powerful than we are. So don't blame the supply chain issues on the consumers. All right. That's just the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. The reason the supply chain is breaking down is because people are buying too much. That's the whole reason to have a supply chain. Okay. I mean, come on, you people, get your shit together. If you're short truck drivers, hire more truck drivers. If you're having problems getting the stuff unloaded, hire more people. Hey, California, how about letting the truckers come unload it, get the stuff and take it where it needs to be instead of blocking it off? I mean, look at DeSantis in Florida. He's opening the Florida ports, and he's having the container ships that don't want to wait are being rerouted to Florida, and they're working around the clock getting these things unloaded. He's the one that the government hates. They say he's anti this, anti that. He's bucking the system. He's the only one that's looking out for his people. The militant roots. So we know the 3-4 companies that own everything. They're running the logistics shutdown. Absolutely, absolutely. look at look at look at how much wealth was accumulated by Amazon's founder Bezos. All those. Bezos, Gates, Musk, Zuckerberg, and all of them. Look at how much wealth they accumulated over the last 2 years with this strategic shutdown of everything and forcing people to do everything online and forcing people to purchase stuff online. And now they're complaining that you're buying too much stuff. I mean, what kind of sense does that make? Prepper Book Club, what's going on? Sophia Bell, hello. Watchdog, welcome. Donna, Divine Prepping, hello. How are you? Oh, and you guys, hang on just one second. I definitely want to do a few shout outs. Coach, did you see that Missouri governor signed an order thanking federal jab mandate? I'm going to assume that banking was supposed to say banning. No, I did not, but thanks for the update. That's pretty awesome. Staying high for life. What's going on? Doing good, man. I did went live last night at 7:30, and I think I got off of a live stream exactly 12 hours later. So I mean, I was on I think 4 different panels last night. I went for 12 hours. It was a long night. It was fun, real fun. It was a long night. Let's see here. Trying to figure out a few things, but so who's got any questions about any of the supply chain stuff, the Facebook stuff? I mean, honestly, I don't have all the facts, and but there's something there, that's for sure. I am looking for an email that I wanted to share with you guys, and I cannot find it. All right, you guys. I just want to let you guys know that Georgia Peach has her page up, and she emailed me her schedule for her shows, and I cannot find it. It's just weird. I'm gonna keep looking, Georgia Peach, but I don't know where it's at. I read it. I know it's in here, unless I accidentally deleted it, which I have been known to do. So Georgia Peach, if you're still in here, if you want to, just drop it in the chat, type it in the chat, and let everybody know, and we'll copy and paste it over and over. Yes, I don't know where it went. I know you emailed it to me. I read it 2 or 3 times. World, whatever. I don't know. I can't find it. I apologize. So you can either resend me the email right now, and I'll read it out, or you can just post it all up here in the chat if you want. Whatever works for you works for me. Yeah, but last night we spent time with Hutch. Um, we ended the night with actually we didn't end the night with Dangerous. We almost ended the night with Dangerous. He went to sleep and left us up, and then we were backstage for another couple hours just hanging out, having a good time. It was pretty cool. The BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street, those 3 companies own each other, and between them they own just about every major company in the global media. Sounds about right. I mean, that's probably one of the reasons why they're going after Facebook, trying to break him up, just so other people can own a piece of it. Because if they busted up like they did Ma Bell way back in the day, if they busted up into 3 or 4 separate companies, then you're getting extra, you're pumping extra energy basically into the stock market. So instead of people just owning stock in Facebook, now they can, if they busted up in 3 other companies, now they get to basically not devalue the stock, but spread it out. It's going to multiply. So there's more stock available to buy and all this crazy stuff. But it is what it is. Nobody really knows what's going on, and nobody really will know what's going on until they want us to know. And we probably, with all the theories that we have, we're probably never even going to be close to what the actual plan is and why they're actually doing it. Hey, we got somebody from the UK wants to come talk. Hello, Gemma.
Hello, brother. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I saw you were live, and I was like, I'll go and surprise my brother. I've just woke up from a nap, so I'm like, yeah, I'm bored. I'll go on live streaming. That's what you were live. So I was like, yep, I'll come chat and come chill with everybody on here. So,
Great. Well, we always loved having you around. Let's see what we got. Ghost Prepper. The Tidewater is almost on the road here. We've been pounded with bad winds. How's your weather there? Honestly, if you walk outside, it's chilly, it's nippy. I mean, you don't really need a coat, but it's very gloomy. Humidity's at like 101%. I mean, it's like water is in the air. It's very misty. It kind of reminds me of when I was in England. To be honest with you, you can't see the sun, and it's really damp and moist, like it wants to rain. It's a typical, fall going into winter day here, which it sucks. But we had a couple of weeks that were just gorgeous, so I really can't complain too much. Yeah, I saw Prepper Tribe's video he posted with the flooding that was going on up there in Maryland. Yeah, they're getting pounded. How's things over there?
yeah, the UK's been getting pounded with rain for the last, like, what, 3, 4 weeks, like every day. It's just been rain.
Wow.
It's been depressing. But we're
Yeah,
used to it. It's all we get every day. We haven't had a change for freaking months now, so I'm used to it.
yeah, the weather's starting to get weird. I think it's going to get a lot. I think it's going to be very unpredictable this winter.
Yeah, I think so. I think because of the climate and everything's just changing, and the weather's just likes to change on the last minute.
Yeah, I think it's
Hey,
Milkmaid. What's going on, Milkmaid?
hey, Virginia, Mark, Sherry,
We got room for y'all up
Milkmaid.
here to come. Got plenty of room. It's an open panel. I posted the link. I pinned it to the top of the thingamajiggy. Yeah, so I think this winter is going to be weird. I think I think the weather is just going to be unpredictable. I think it's going to be weird. I think if the weatherman says, "Hey, Ohio is going to be getting 2 to 3 inches of snow," I'd go ahead and plan for a foot.
Yeah.
I think they're just going to be way off on their measurements. I think the temperatures going. I think we're going to have weird temperature spikes. I think honestly, I think this winter, I think we're going to have some days in this winter that are going to feel like spring. Like it's going to be in the 20s and 30s, and then like on a random Friday, it'll be like 62 degrees, for a few hours, and
Yeah.
then it's bottom out again. It's going to be really weird.
Yeah, I think here in the UK things are getting really weird. Like we can have some really cold temperatures, and then like during the day, yesterday and the last few days, it's been like 18, 19 degrees, quite warm, and then at night we get down to like 7, 6 degrees. It's like what? It was really warm earlier, and now it's just shot cold.
Yep, it's all about that sun. Broussard Homestead, welcome to the show.
So yeah, it's like right now I'm wearing a jumper because I'm absolutely freezing. It's like earlier I was really warm and now I'm really cold. So it's like I have a jumper on and a blanket because I'm cold.
101, what's going on, brother?
Hey Prepper 101, how you doing? And Virginia, and I think I missed someone else saying hello to me in the chat. Mark, hi Mark.
Prepper Steading, what's going on, Steading? So, Steading, correct me if I'm wrong. Is it pretty safe to guess that I can go out on a limb and say I know what you're going to dress up for as Halloween? What's up, Ron? Yeah, they're always giving me the finger. Broussard, it's usually a different finger than the thumb, though.
Hey Dangerous Freedom, how are you? I'm thinking about doing a Halloween party on my channel on Sunday, just as a little chill out, relax for people if they want to dress up or just chill out in the chat. I'm thinking about just doing a little Halloween
Oh, that'd be cool.
party.
90 degrees. Wow. That's a little warm this time of year.
It's like right now for us it's 10 degrees and it's quarter to 1 in the morning, so it's quite cold for us right now.
That sounds like it.
Yeah.
Question.
Prepper
I do
Steading
not
says a
know.
truck driver.
I do not know, Ohio Prepper. Maybe somebody here in the chat could give you that exact information, but I do not have it.
Prepper 101 says, I see a Caitlyn Jenner Halloween costume in Prepper Steading's future. Caitlyn Jenner, she's the one from the Kardashians. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Caitlyn Jenner is actually Bruce Jenner. He's a guy that thinks he's a girl. The former Olympic gold medal winner in the triathlon.
Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he changed
Very,
into a she?
yeah. Well, yeah. If you think that's possible, but yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Susanna and Prepper Steading joined us.
What's going on?
Hey,
Hi, brother.
Gemma.
How you doing?
Hey, Susanna.
Susanna.
Hi, Gemma. Hi, Ghost. Hey,
Hey,
Pepper
Gemma.
City.
Hey,
Ghost.
Prepper.
How
Yeah, so
y'all doing?
good. This is just our review show for all the crap that we talked about during the week. Answering random
Ah,
questions and just hanging out.
okay. Cool.
Hey,
Yeah,
Milkmaid.
Yeah, we
I
talked about
haven't.
supply chain issues, heating your house in the winter, and the Facebook fiasco this past week.
Yeah, I have been so behind on everything. I Funny thing, I've been all over this country. I've only been sick twice now in 17 months, almost 18 months, give or take.
Right?
I got sick February of 2020. I think it was COVID, but they didn't have tests or anything for it. Doctor at the hospital said, "Oh, you got the flu." Sent me back. This time I go home, and all of a sudden I'm sick with COVID. And this time I know it was COVID because I went and got tested. Unless it was a fake test, I don't know. But so I dealt with that. sat home for a while because can't go nowhere. Gotta do all that stuff. But I haven't really kept up. I saw you had the new show. I just hadn't caught one lately. I do apologize, brother.
Ain't no big deal. Ain't no big
Shame
deal.
on me.
No biggie.
Well,
Wow.
I follow your channel. I follow you and Prepper Tribe and a bunch of people on here, and I like you guys' content. I like hearing what's going on, and I don't trust mainstream news at all, like most of us. So I kind of catch most of my stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, same here. So, what you
Yeah.
been up to, Susanna?
Not much. You caught me eating pizza.
Uh-oh. Oh, pizza. I still have those pictures of the pizza you made like 7 months ago. You sent me. You made like this homemade pizza and emailed me
Oh,
pictures
it's
of it
like grand.
early in the morning in the
Oh,
office. Yeah,
yum.
I was like, "Damn, that was brutal." So what are you canning tomorrow, Susanna?
I am canning. Remember last week I had told you I had all those ribeyes?
Yep.
I have like 23 ribeyes. I'm going to take someone's advice and I'm going to can um, fajita steak. So I'm going to cut them into strips and can them.
Oh, cool. That sounds
With
good.
you gonna pre-season them to do that, or
Probably not. I think you probably season them when you're ready to eat them.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
mean,
wait.
sorry.
Because I don't want to amplify the taste too much to where I don't like it or anything like that, because that's what happens when you can. And so I'll probably just do the raw pack with no seasoning.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the way I do it. I wouldn't take a chance on that meat. You put the wrong kind of seasoning in there with it, it'll just blow up. Ugh. I made that mistake once already. I put the wrong seasonings in something, and the food was practically inedible. I mean, it was so overpowering. It was just yes. I go really easy
So
seasonings. Unless I'm doing chili or spaghetti, then I just do it like normal because there's so many different flavors working against each other in the chili and the spaghetti. Plus, you got a lot of that um, tomato sauce and stuff in there that it kind of neutralizes it. So the chili and the spaghetti turn out fine, at least in my opinion.
Hmm.
okay.
Northern Girl, what's going on, Northern Girl hobbies?
I know everybody has said the same thing, so I'm pretty certain it's dead on the money. And when it comes to canning, I trust Ghost and Susanna. And so, like, if you wanted to season something, would you do like half of your normal seasoning, or like maybe take it to a quarter or a third?
I
Because I
only
know,
see I season my food with food. Like when I'm canning something like say a beef stew or something. My seasoning comes from the onions and the vegetables that I put in there, and a little bit of salt and pepper. And then, but when I open it to eat it, then I'll season it. But like with
okay,
spaghetti, chili, and things like that, they're already pre-done. Like even my beef stew, it's seasoned, but I season it with beef broth. Or the beef stew mixture. If you want to use the beef stew seasoning in a packet, I've done that. It turns out fine. It doesn't overpower it. Um, but it's certain seasonings like, is it basil or is it thyme? There's one of them that you do not ever want to can with. You don't remember what that one is, Susanna? It goes crazy. I know basil is amplified when you can it.
just makes it way too strong.
Yeah, well, it's
Yeah,
Okay,
like,
and when
like
you're canning quite a bit at one time. So if you want to try something, try it maybe in one can, but you don't want to do it in all your cans because you might want to make more than one type of thing out of that,
right,
you know, that
right.
certain meat or
right.
whatever.
Because
And you
well,
can make it more
Yeah,
versatile that way.
that's it. It's basil and sage. Basil and sage explode in the canning jar. They go freaking nuclear. It'll make it
okay,
unedible. I mean, it's like if you put say a teaspoon of basil in something and you can it, that teaspoon of basil turns into like 5 tablespoons after the canning process. It's insane. Yeah, no sage at all. I haven't heard anything about rosemary or not, Be Charming, but I'm pretty big on freaking salt and pepper. And then if I'm doing something with a broth or a gravy or something like that, like a beef stew or soup, I just season it when I'm ready to eat it. It just makes it. It's so much.
I have not had any trouble. Sorry, Ghost. I have had not any trouble at all with the rosemary. And I haven't anyway, but I haven't like put it in a lot of things either. I do put a little bit in stew and maybe a little bit in the broth. But that's really about it. And the sage as well. I didn't really put it in anything at all except for the pickles. That was it. And even then, I only put like one or a half leaf in there. I didn't put too much in there.
Right. Um, I don't know if you saw that or not, Susanna, but Northern Girl says she cubed hers. Or no, she's talking to Virginia. My bad. I thought she was talking to you about your ribeyes.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that because I was going to ask, like, if you cut, your meat up, whatever you choose to have you for your like steak fajitas mix. Where I was wondering, you know, if you were doing that, like maybe one or two little jars, because I'd like to start canning some small stuff at home to put in the truck to be a little better prepared and to have more more fresher, natural stuff to eat as opposed to some of the like fast food and basically the garbage we get out here, if that makes sense. And
Right.
I was wondering, like, if I wanted to do steak fajitas, I was going to see about, just pre seasoning it and adding like the veggies in with it. But what about like if I just wanted to say lightly salt the meat, light pepper, um, without like a fajita or a taco seasoning or a
Perfectly fine.
con
Yeah.
carne or anything like that?
That
What
way you
about
can.
putting like the vegetable strips and stuff in there, like chunks of vegetables?
That's fine.
Yay or nay?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Because
Okay.
it's just
Well, I wasn't
like
sure because
because it's just like if you were doing stew. You can put vegetables in there. It's fine.
Mm.
okay.
Sophia
Well, because I
says
remember
about
like I
Sophia says.
remember one of Ghosts. I'm sorry, Ghost. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Sophia says, "What about basil and spaghetti sauce?" Um, I don't add any basil to the spaghetti sauce other than the spaghetti sauce seasoning. I use a little seasoning packets. It's quick and easy. So I know there's a little bit of basil in there, but lots of times I'll use the tomatoes that I put in it. I get the diced tomatoes, and they're seasoned with basil, garlic, and oregano, and I use those in the spaghetti sauce. And I don't do any extra seasoning whatsoever, and it turns out fine.
Okay.
Hello, JH556.
Yeah,
You
because
too. Go ahead.
I remember some of the times you had talked about like when you were canning, and you would say, there's certain things you just like rice. You don't ever like if you're dry canning it, that's one thing, or vacuum sealing it in a bag and then you cook it later. Um, but that you don't add it like if you're gonna do like kind of like a beef stew and rice. Bag your rice or put it in a jar and dry vacuum seal it, but you don't cook it together and then can it because the rice would get just like mushy or something. The same
Yeah.
with pasta. You don't cook pasta or add it in and let it cook with it as you're canning it because then it just over oh excuse me over time it just kind of goes to mush and stuff. So I was
Right.
wondering if like because I know like people can beef stew and vegetable stew stuff like that. I was just wondering like if you were doing like a fajita mix, if you wanted to do like your little strips of meat, would like if you put green peppers and stuff, because I know certain foods are like they don't can well. I didn't know about like green and red peppers and onion and stuff.
Yeah,
If
you're good to
it
go with
would
all your
like
veggies.
What's
Nah,
that?
just throw them in there raw. Your vegetables are good. Throw them in there raw and rock and roll them with the meat. You'll be perfectly fine.
Okay. And you can the meat, you put it in there raw as well, and then it
Yep.
cooks while it's canning.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I know very little about canning. Like I know all the different things you want to have to do it. Cause oh, shut up, you stupid truck! There ain't nothing in front of us that we're gonna hit. Oh God, I hate this truck.
Just so I can keep my word and keep my promise to Georgia Peach. Her channel, it's a new channel. If you guys haven't subbed, please do. And she's going to be putting out videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. She's working on the time right now, so if you're subbed, be looking for those videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Okay.
That was a disclaimer. I wanted to put that out there.
Is her channel? Is it the state name spelled out, or is it like capital G, capital A, Peach?
G-A Peach, yeah. Capital G, capital A Peach.
G-A Peach. Okay.
Yep.
I will go look for that whenever you kick me out of here.
What's up, Prepper Steading?
Ah!
Northern Girl.
What are you doing, brother?
Halloween clip.
Oh, same thing, different day. Back to work.
Hi, Ghost.
What's up, brother?
Susanna. Not much.
Hello, Monty.
Just thought I'd jump up here and say hi to y'all.
Cool. Hey, Steading, somebody in the chat was wondering where you're at right now.
Tulsa, Oklahoma, right this second.
Oklahoma.
I am headed for Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, gonna go hang out with Ron.
Oh, Ron lives in Phoenix?
He lives somewhere out there. He's out there
We
somewhere
know
in the desert.
people everywhere. We know people
Shoot.
everywhere.
You're only 4.5 hours away from me right now, Prepper or Steading.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner.
That's the motto I always go by.
That's right. My favorite motto. I thought it was funny. Ghost asked me what I was going to dress up for as Halloween. I was thinking about him or Prepper Tribe, maybe.
I thought you was gonna put on your dress and your wig again.
No. I've already been threatened with physical bodily harm if I ever showed my face like that again. Apparently, I make the ugliest trans woman ever. Like that. Like I even got messages from the trans community. Like, dude, yeah, please don't do that again. We will like.
Roots just posted the link for all you guys out there, guys and gals. There's Georgia Peach's link in the chat. Roots just posted it, and you're welcome, Georgia.
Awesome. I will definitely go and check that out. We need good creators. We need good content. I was watching Liberty Doll before I came over to when yours popped up. Have you heard the new rule that YouTube has made surrounding the hokey pokey? That's how she was referring to it. Apparently, any talk of it, and they want to try and like remove people. So heads up on that if you haven't gotten that notification.
I don't really talk about it.
Like Ixnay, yeah.
I don't really talk about
All
it.
right, yeah, okay. I just wanted to, in case you didn't know about it or hadn't heard yet, I figured I'd give you a heads up on that because it just popped in my head thinking about it.
Well, I haven't received an email from YouTube.
Okay.
Saying they're changing anything, so.
She was talking about it. I guess she had got it, so I just in case, because I like your content and I don't want to see you go nowhere.
They may have just singled out channels that actually talk about it a lot and sent them the message because I haven't got one from them. But like I said before, I don't really talk about it that much anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I haven't gotten one either, but I don't talk about that on my channel either.
No, I'm not a big enough channel to worry about it, so.
Chris Pyatt,
do they only send those emails out to people that are monetized already or any channels?
Don't know.
Because I'm not.
I would guess it'd probably be like the bigger monetized channels would be my guess. Because I mean, I'm not monetized. Like I have not gotten it. The only time I get any kind of emails that say anything about YouTube on them is like, well, like earlier, Prepper Tribe posted that new video with him in the mask with the white beard and everything.
Yeah.
And I just made a silly comment, you know, oh, look, it's like a special needs Gandalf gangster and, you know, stay spammed up. And, you know, he gave me a thumbs up, hearted it, and that's the email I got. Somebody liked your comment. Now, that's the only kind of comments I get, or the only kind of emails I get is
Yeah.
that somebody liked my comment or I got a new subscriber, which that's about once every 3 weeks, maybe.
Yes,
I broke the 200. I broke 250 subscribers.
Nice. Nice.
That is nice.
Well, congratulations.
Oh, appreciate it, but I don't worry about how many subscribers I have. I'm not trying to get monetized or, you know. I got the people I like on here. You know, I got Ghost Prepper, Prepper Tribe, Native, you, Susanna, all the others that, you know, I watch and they show up in my lives and I come to theirs and, you know, whether I'm on the panel or in the chat, you know, that's really all I care about is the good people I have met on here.
Yeah. Some of the people are pretty solid. So what else is going on out there in the YouTube world, people?
Not a whole lot. Hey, Ghost. Is it okay if I mention to everyone in chat about the 48-hour prayathon?
Yeah, go ahead.
Starting tomorrow at noon Pacific time on Hawks Mustard Seeds 8, we're starting another prayathon over the weekend. We've had 2 already, and he said we're going to do these prayathons every weekend until this stuff is over. So everyone is welcome.
Cool. If that's you guys saying you got time, go over there and join up. Look at Ruth. She's just slinging that wrench around, boy. Dropping wrench like crazy. Ruth brought the whole damn toolbox.
She's good. You know, she was the only one who found my channel.
I know.
Oh, yeah, sure. Pick on me because I had to have somebody send me the link because my YouTube wouldn't give it to me.
I am going on. I am going on tonight at 8:30 Mountain Time.
Okay, that'll be 10:30 Eastern, right? Yeah. Yeah, you're 2 hours.
That'll be,
that'll be
yeah, 10:30. This would be 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern. Yep.
Thank you, Roots, for sharing my link.
Said I've been a truck driver for 8 years, and I still have to sit here and think about the whole time zone thing. 1, 2.
Night, Northern Girl. Thanks for hopping in.
Night, Northern Girl.
Night, Northern Girl. Stay strong there, my Canadian sister.
About canning meatballs in marinara sauce and meatballs in beef gravy. Do you see a problem with either of those two? Not only do I not see a problem with those, I've been trying to think of something to can tomorrow, and I think I'm going to can meatballs in marinara sauce and meatballs in beef gravy. That is an awesome idea.
That sounds so good.
Yeah, dude. I'm going to can meatballs tomorrow.
There we go. I made, I didn't can anything. I kind of ate it all because I'm kind of a pig. But I made these steak street tacos last night for dinner in my little pressure cooker.
Yeah, Leslie, I was let off the chain last night for a little while.
Uh-oh.
I
What
was
happened?
Oh no, we just had a blast last night or today. I mean, we didn't stop till about 8 o'clock this morning.
What time did you start yesterday?
7:30 at night.
7:30 at night, and you didn't get off till 8 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, it's about a 12-hour
Oh,
day. It wasn't just
whew.
my channel. It wasn't just my stream. It was like 4 other streams.
Oh, y'all were just bouncing back and forth?
I
Started
did
at
my
one place and
show.
then jumped to the...
I did my show. Then Nate did his show. Then we went on with um, Hutch. Then we ended up with Ron, Dangerous, and then he went to bed and left it open for us. So we hung out in the back room for another couple hours, and then Monty opened up the stream, so we went over there and hung out for a while.
I
Jeez,
tried.
oh, jeez.
I fell asleep, and I was hoping I didn't press buttons. I didn't know what I was pressing.
It was
So
fun.
when,
I'm pretty sure Ghetto Prepper's scarred for life, but other than that, it was a good day.
Who?
ghetto.
Oh, God.
So I got a question about canning those meatballs. Now, will that make them mushy over time, or
Nah,
nah? Okay.
didn't at all. Ghetto Prepper's like my hater in training. Like he wants really, really bad to be a good hater, but he's not very good at it, so he's still in training. He's a hater in training.
Oh my! I seen that there was already some toe talk.
Oh yeah. As soon as he showed up, they were on him.
Who's that? Me? Or somebody else?
Ghetto. It's kind of strange, man. You're on a stream with me and nobody's picking on you. We're picking on somebody else. That's weird, isn't it?
I know. Usually I'm the one getting bashed. I don't mind, though. I got broad shoulders. I can handle it.
So I think the topic for next Monday, I think I'm going to delve into there's a connection between volcanic activity and the grand solar minimum going back through history. So I'm going to delve into that and get a little bit of facts and do a show about that, the connection between higher levels of volcanic activity and how that triggers the solar minimum.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yep.
I like listening to stuff like that.
Yeah, me too. He don't hate you, Sophia. Just mad because your toes are prettier than his.
Oh my goodness. So steady. Are you on 40?
Yep. 44.
Yeah, I could tell by how your truck was hitting that wonderful highway.
Oh, yeah. And my fridge keeps popping open back there, just cracking open.
What I think I'm going to do is just get the ones that are already cooked and they're in the bag. They're already bagged up and frozen, and just thaw them out and can them. You know,
The meatballs?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Sorry, Ghost.
And doing
You
homemade
can't do
meat.
that. You gotta make homemade meatballs.
Negative.
Go out, shoot the cow, butcher him up, grind the meat.
Yeah. I'm going to just get a couple of bags of them, thaw it out, put them in a jar with some
I was
marinara.
waiting for you to tell me to go F myself or something. What
Do
if
the
you could
meatballs
can?
flavor? Do the meatballs flavor the sauce?
I don't know. I've never canned them before, so I don't. I mean, if you're just canning them, just putting meatballs in a jar and dry canning them, they're just gonna be, meatballs, whatever flavor you made them as. Because you can make them, Italian meatballs, whatever. They can be some barbecue seasoned meatballs or whatever. But I may actually do a jar of them dry just to see how they turn out, and then do the other jars in marinara or in beef broth, something like that.
Okay, thank you, Ghost.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Cool.
He's a lazy canner. Everything he cans is straight out of the freezer section at Walmart. Damn Skippy. No problem with it. Don't hate.
All
Don't
right.
hate.
Hey, which one of y'all stole my idea?
Yeah. I mean,
Canning stuff out of the freezer section at Walmart.
if it'll make you feel better, Ghetto, we can can some maybe some toe jam jelly or I don't know.
Oh,
Oh man.
I'd be that guy to go and
He's gagging right now. You just can't hear it.
I'd be that guy to go pick up a jar of spaghetti sauce that's already just bought pre-made spaghetti sauce and go, look, I canned it. I bought the can, so I canned it.
Oh my gosh. All right.
What? I mean, I'll buy me a can of Campbell's chunky soup. I take it home, I pour it in a bowl, nuke it in a microwave. Guess what? Homemade.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to remember who I.
Keeps. Yes, I think I'm gonna do the volcano grand solar minimum on Monday. Actually, Monday at 6:45 will be the members only live stream. So all you members get to come in there and tell me what we want to do this week. So you guys, think about that. Give me some ideas of topics for next week's shows, and then I'll meet with the members and we'll hash it out. We'll set the schedule just like we did this week.
Okay.
That worked out pretty good. I like that.
I'll try to figure out how to get in this time. I
Yeah,
couldn't figure it out last time. I don't know. Well, I guess someone was saying go to the community tab or something. I don't know. I don't know why I couldn't get it. I didn't know how to do it or
just go to my
whatever.
page and click on the community tab, and because what happens is when I set it up for members only, the only way I can put it out there for you guys is I have to share it to the community tab, and then the link will be there. The direct link to it will be there in the community tab. If you just go to the show and click on it, it won't let you on because you're coming at it from the YouTube side, and YouTube doesn't have anything to do with it other than the simple fact that I'm on YouTube, but we're doing it through StreamYard since it's for members only.
Okay, thank you, Ghost. I'll put it in my planner.
But
in my planner so I don't forget.
If you try to get on and it doesn't let you on, text me or something, or let me know in the chat, and I'll email you the link or text you the link or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, it will be awesome to see another big canning, and I'll start it with the ladies and guys. Yeah, I'm usually surrounded by women, so I guess we can make room for a bitch.
Say what? Wait.
I'm usually surrounded by women, the cannibals, but we can always make room for a bitch. I was talking about Ghetto. This is giving me a hard time. Excuse my language. I just couldn't resist.
Talking about who?
Ghetto, I told you we weren't picking on you today. Relax.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just so used to being the butt of the jokes all the time that
He's feeling neglected.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feeling a little left out here.
Yeah.
I'm kind of starting to feel unloved.
Now, Ghetto, if you are gonna join us for the canning show, Ghetto, just remember there is a dress code. No shoes allowed. I mean,
No
you
shoes
can have
allowed?
open-toed shoes. They can be open-toed. You can wear sandals or flip-flops, something like that.
But my dress is
Thanks for having
okay
me
if I
up on
join
here.
you.
Yeah, brother.
Steady next time, Susanna. I'll see y'all
Absolutely,
later.
brother.
Everybody down in the chat. I'll see y'all later. All right. Thanks for having me up here.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Be safe and take it easy, brother.
Take it however you can get it.
Usually how I take it. If that doesn't work, there's always chloroform.
I've got no comment for that. Not touching it. Not gonna touch
What? My wife said surprise me. So I
it.
knocked her out with chloroform and left her in the car at Walmart.
I didn't hear that, Steading's wife.
I know, right? So what else is going on, people? I mean, I ain't never heard you be this quiet, Steady.
Well, you had other guests on there, and they was talking. And I mean, it's hard to get a word in edgewise with Susanna on panel.
I
I
know,
mean,
right?
gosh. I've missed you, Susanna.
I missed you too. Um, I'm glad you're feeling better, Steading.
Oh man, that um in Florida they've got a treatment for it, and I went ahead and got it. Me and my dad both tested positive for the coof, and so we went and got the treatment. And I'll be honest, within 12 hours, I felt 50% better. 18 hours, I pretty much felt like it was gone.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know if I could say it on here, and I don't want to. I don't see why YouTube would have a problem with it. I mean, it's FDA approved. You know, plenty of medical places are actually doing it. But, you know, YouTube's weird. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, it wasn't, I don't know. Maybe it just didn't hit me that hard because, I mean, really, my only symptoms were I had the runs, mild headache, fever, and I don't know why, but I had joint pains, but it was only in my hips. I don't know. And I'm sure Ghost, I'm sure you got some jokes for that. So rock on with
I,
them, brother.
nah, I don't. I don't really know a whole lot about childbearing hips.
Oh, I'll be honest, man. There was the first and second day. I literally felt like I had had a baby. And I'm not trying to take anything away from any one of you ladies that has had children, but I mean, it hurt. So if like right in the hip socket or the leg, the ball and socket for the leg, if that's where you ladies actually feel some of the pain from giving birth, hey, I applaud you ladies. Y'all a hell of a lot tougher than us men.
Mm. Well, if Roots, if you do me a favor and go ahead and still got everybody's link, if you can drop them all again, because um, probably gonna be getting off here before too long. It's Friday night. I think I'm gonna just kind of chill and watch some Netflix or something. I'll end up being on YouTube all night long. Watch, it'll happen. But I'm gonna go eat
Oh
some
yeah.
supper. I'm gonna go eat
All
some
right,
supper.
brother.
But
Well, thank.
if anybody in here needs a link drop, just say so in the chat, and we'll hang around so everybody gets their links dropped, and then we will get off here. And I'm gonna go ahead and start getting prepped for the canning party tomorrow night. So you guys, if you aren't aware of it, if you hadn't heard the nasty rumor, yes, it's true. The Cannibals and I hang out every single Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, and we can food, and we just kind of hang out and have a good time. And you're all welcome to come hang out with us and watch. You're welcome to come hang out with us and can. You're welcome to get up on the panel and can with us. It's a hoot. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, if you guys hadn't checked it out, please do. If you're not subscribed, well, honestly, if you're in the chat right now, you're subscribed. But yeah, all that good stuff.
Well, I'd
But
like to
tomorrow night,
pick your brain. Sorry.
that's all right. Go ahead.
I want to pick your brain about something. It's a thought I've had.
It shouldn't take long.
No, it didn't. Kind of causes perpetual headaches. I don't like thinking too often because it hurts. I've got a pressure cooker, and I've been talking to my wife, and it's the Farberware, but she says it probably would do either too much pressure because there's really no way to like regulate the pressure in there, like 5 pounds, 10 pounds. And I know altitude and everything has a lot to do with um, what jiggler, what pressure you use, and everything. What about like if I got one of uh, the electric ones? Like I've heard they've got them where it just plugs in.
Yeah, but I have no idea. Never used one at all. Somebody on one of our shows. Who was that, Susanna, that used one? It wasn't Nikki. It was. Was it? Who was it?
Oh, I'm trying to remember her name.
Somebody on the show last week or the week before had an electric canner and they used it and it worked just fine.
Is it
But,
Sophia
Well,
Bill?
was it Sophia? It might have been
my
Sophia.
curiosity was for in the truck though, because like my wife has the Presto canner that I bought her, and then she just got it was her grandmother's on her dad's side. So it's been in the family for quite some time, but it's all there. And I mean, literally all it needed to be was washed because it's been in storage for quite a few years because her grandmother couldn't do it anymore. But it's an All American, one of the big All Americans. I think it'll fit the half-gallon jars. Um,
Yeah,
so
I have All American, but I don't. I would never pressure can anything in a half-gallon jar because I'm not even sure how long you do it for, and it's not even listed on the ball canning book. I mean, it's pints, quarts, pint and a half. I've never seen any instructions on how to can in a half-gallon jar.
well, the ones I get for my wife are the brown glass. So she doesn't actually can anything in them. What she
Right.
does is when the goats are in milk, she milks the goats and then pasteurizes it there at the house, puts it in there, and then sticks it in the fridge. And we seem to get a little bit more time out of it with the darker glass. If I guess it makes a difference, I don't know. I'm no
Hopefully,
expert on that stuff. But I was
no.
wondering about one of those electric canners for in my truck for like doing because I don't need something very big because I'm just canning for myself. Like to have some stuff that would be ready to eat right out of pop the lid off and eat it cold if I had to. In the event of like a winter emergency or something, like we get snowed in and stuck at a truck stop or something, and trucks can't get through, so nothing's getting delivered and I end up running through all my stuff that I can cook. Now, I was
Huh?
thinking like along those lines, or if
Do
I'm
it
out here on the
yourself.
road in a shift situation and I'm take a dozen jars with me to have meals for at least a dozen days or so to try and make it home.
Yeah, that's right. It was Monique. Monique had the electric in there.
Okay. Well, I think maybe I will try to catch your show tomorrow night. Me and Chris usually do our live. What time do you start your Cannibals show? I don't remember.
Hey,
About 8. Okay. I can bounce back and forth a little bit, and if I can catch her, what'd you say her name was? Monique.
yeah, Monique King
Monique.
5.
Monique what?
Her. It's right there. Monique King 5.
Monique King 5. Okay.
Yeah.
I will see if I can catch up with her and maybe ask her her opinion on that.
Yeah, and then it was either last week or the week before she canned with it on the show, so you can just go back and watch it.
Okay. Well, my curiosity was her opinion on how she thinks it might hold up in the truck. Because I mean, these things do bounce around a little bit, and
Well, you're not
you
going to
know,
be driving and canning at the same time. That's just ridiculous. Don't do that.
well, no, I ain't that, you know, ignorant. At best, I use like the slow cooker setting without pressure on my pressure cooker I've got. And when I do that, I just completely remove the pressure knob, which is
Right.
basically it just either one way is open, one way is closed. I just take that off so it doesn't wobble around and end up causing pressure because I would hate for that thing to explode while I'm going down the road or something, you know.
Right.
But but no, I wasn't thinking
Uh,
about like
the
that. I
T
was thinking
file,
like,
the T file's not electric. Gee, she just put that up. Yeah, I did say that she did. So I can't remember who did the electric one, but I know somebody did. I don't know.
well, I guess I can get one and try it out because I figure, well, how long would it take to can like I don't know, maybe what would you say is a good sized jar for a single person meal? Like maybe a half quart or a pint?
It would be fine.
Pints?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe I can get one. And how long would you? Well, I'll get the information to look it all up.
Because I don't know. I've never done electric, so I don't know if the times are different or what, but it is what it is. Well, I want to thank
Yeah.
Steady for coming up here. Thanks, Susanna, Gemma, everybody that popped up on the panel. Thanks for hanging out. Everybody in the chat, I appreciate it. Thanks for another successful week of the Daily Nugget. I appreciate all your input and your questions. It's really awesome. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. And then again, all next week, Monday through Friday at 7:30. Except Monday, we have a 6:45 members only. That is the pregame before the show Monday night at 7:30. So tomorrow night at 8, and then Monday through Friday at 7:30. Unless you remember, Monday you have a special 6:45 members only stream. So I look forward to seeing you guys there. Anybody have any questions? Now's the time. Susanna, Steady, you guys got anything for the chat?
Thank you, Ghost, and thank you, Steading, for coming up. And I love you, everyone in chat. I cannot see the chat. But have a nice evening, and I hope to see people tomorrow at the canning. And I will share this out, Ghost. I've been sharing it out a lot.
I appreciate it. Yeah, and G2 dropped a topic in here for you, Steady. She said that a certain Instapot you can can in. I'm not sure which one, but there is an Instapot that you can actually press your can in.
Somebody said something about that. Somebody told me about it, and I'm wondering if it's because I've got the Fiberware one. So mine's a little $50 at Walmart one. But it's got the little metal. It's got like a little metal rack that goes in it, so it raises stuff up off the bottom. So if you like wanted to, like if you wanted to steam something, I guess it would be good for that. But I've cooked like pork chops and steak and stuff on it and roast, and had like rice or potatoes or something going in the bottom and just let the drippings go in it. Um, but I haven't tried anything. I'll check on it. Uh, I will look into that. Thank you. I want to say, Ghost, thank you for having me on, brother. I appreciate it.
Not a problem.
Great seeing you again. I'm glad to see you're doing good. I'm glad to see your channel is blown up. Susanna, you're blowing up more than I am. Of course, if I did more videos and put more content and stuff out there, I'd probably be a lot further ahead, but I'm lazy. I'll admit it.
Now, it was that dress and that shaving you did.
That what?
That dress and that shaving of your beard you did.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore. I swear to God, I lost half my subs.
You scared
I mean,
everyone off.
Native Voice wouldn't even talk to me for like a month. They kicked me out of his boy band club. But Susanna, it's great seeing you again. Love everybody in chat. Great seeing y'all. I'll see you tomorrow night, brother.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go enjoy an adult beverage or 7, and I will talk to you guys later. Y'all have a great night.
All right, man.
Night.
Take care. Have fun. Later,
Y'all later.
brother. Later, sis.
Bye.